Good morning. Happy Friday to you. September's quickly flying by. It's about time for me to get back to this wind tower. My guy cables and the clips and everything like that are sitting at UPS waiting for me. And so I need to get my act together, pull this tower off, lay it out, double check everything, see if there's anything else I need to do last minute, and make sure my ducks are in a row. I'm just out here where the tower is actually at, because I'm just trying to see if I need to get the tractor out here, get some help lifting all of it. This is the 20-foot section. Huh, surprisingly light. That means I can grab those other two sections with no problem. But the main thing is, how do I get it without damaging it? Well, problem for another moment. I'm gonna grab this, probably move it over there somewhere, lay it out nice 40 feet, get the conduit, kind of just pretend install everything, line everything up, visualize it, and then see how it's going. Checking on the base, it looks like everything's good to go. It's curing up nicely. There's no giant cracks all over the place, anything like that. The only crack that occurred was in this corner, right here. And you can see that the form board's separated, so it's not surprising to me. But it's curing nicely. You can see there's a gap on the edge of the boards there. That means that it's shrunken slightly and is curing. The gap's pretty much the same on all the sides mostly. And there's no huge pockets that have appeared or anything like that. So I'm hoping that this is good enough to install the tower on. Haha, yeah. Dragging it, not going to be so easy because those boat things are caught right here on that triangle. Gotta free it first. Okay, well, that was a lot heavier than I expected. Just because it was getting caught on everything. Can't really pull it anymore this way, and we'll see. Wow. I feel really fat right now. Because I tip a little and it's like goes feet over there. Wondering if I should just set it over here somewhere. I don't know. I'll find a place. one piece, thinking I'm gonna grab the other pieces like this. That'll do. Well, there we go. That's a long tower, man. Awesome. So upon review, this is the base here with the pivot joint on the back. Collapses like that for maintenance. This is 10-foot segment of 1/2-inch conduit for running the wire or what have you down from the top. So it's 10, 20, and then right here at the joint, how they have this set up is inside one of these square posts. They have a round piece of tubing which is hammered in and then welded in, and then they have a pin which goes through it. They basically like double drill this through both tubes, and then a bolt is put through it right here. This hole that's drilled in this this round stock right here lines up with a hole on the receiving side. So this square tube also has a round tube inside it, which acts as a sheath as it goes over here and slides on this pin. After that's done, we take another bolt, slide it through this and that all the way through, and lock it on the other side. Do that on all three sides, and then the segment is joined together. So we're at 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet. So it's a 40-foot tower. Ran into an issue of awesome neighbor Larry told me that he sold some of this stuff way back, and I can see that now because, well, this is a female with a weird angled cut on it, and there's no round bar inside it. Same with this one, no round inside it with no pins. So unfortunately I do not have the ability just to click this together and hit the go button. So it's back to the manufacturing drawing board really, because now I need to duplicate the join system before I can really do anything. Just trying to figure out what I can do to duplicate the pin system. You know, I'm staring at those bars and they look a lot like a layout bar to me. You know, look at that here. What do you think? It's very close. I think it's a layout bar just to size up. And you know, it might work because the top section is smaller than this section by a lot. This is like 12 feet long. That's like 8 feet long. So it has 4 feet less tower to deal with, to hold down. So by a third, so I might be able to use these as a start, the layout bars anyways, and maybe enlarge these holes for a pin. I don't know. This is where creating stuff and being handy with fabrication or hacking stuff together really becomes a really good skill. Upon further inspection, I think I got this thing figured out how it's made. So they have a pin here, which this one happened to be loose and fell out, and I have a sample that protrudes this much, and there's a hole drilled in the top of the square tubing which allows a bolt to go through and lock this from going up or down. Now for whatever reason, if we look right here real closely, this pin is not this long. It's actually from here to down here somewhere. And so is this one, also very long. And this one too, possibly. Used to be, maybe? I don't really know, you know. Haven't taken it apart. Maybe it's for that to sit on, but then it wouldn't protrude enough, so it's in the wrong spot. So I don't really know. But either way, I'm going to take one of these pins, make sure it protrudes half in, half out, drill a hole through both with a bolt to lock it in place. Then I'm going to drill another hole like they have here, right beneath the end though. Right beneath the end of it, so it can act as like a shelf to sit on, so it won't, you know, fall through or anything like that. Because all this is really stopping it from lifting off and separating and doing this. So that's going to be it, really. Need to put this back in here. You know what? I bet this is to prevent this thing falling all the way through here. I bet it's happened to him before. I could see that happening. Well, this should be interesting. That's all I have for this morning. I think I'm going to have to do a little sourcing of materials to get anywhere. But it shouldn't be too hard. It's just going to be some round tubing that can fit a solid steel pin, and drilling some holes and finding some strong bolts. That's what I'm looking at to get the tower back up and running. Shouldn't be too bad. Hope you have a wonderful Friday. The weekend's upon us. Got any good plans? Awesome. If not, great. Even better. Have a wonderful weekend. See you next time. Appreciate you watching.